Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Traveler's Notebook pocket-sized plan with me using these Two Lil Bees leftovers from my main plan with me this week, so check out that video if you haven't. But today I am using my Annie Plans Printables pocket-size day on one page grid inserts for the week. I just got my planner there. And I'm starting to really like this sort of look, and sorry I'm sort of messing around with things, but I know it's just a big blank square of grid, but I found that even though Pocket is so tiny, having this whole open section of the whole page actually makes it much easier to write and sort of feel more spacious rather than having the two columns, one being timed and one being just the grid. So, and the two columns within the grid, there's still two columns within the grid space, so you can still get two sides of Erin Condren if you want to do that. And that's basically what I do, although I like to sort of mess around with it, change it up. So what you'll see me here doing is I put down my last full box with some deco just very simply in the center. I think it just looks really clean and pretty. Then I'm doing a this week checklist and then using a habit tracker from Scribble Prints Co. Then I'm just using a permanent marker. This is the really awesome marking pen which you can search for on AliExpress. I'm just making my to-dos for this week. So yes, that's the pen you want to look for on AliExpress to get it. And I had some leftover stickers here that were jutting out. I didn't have scissors when I did that spread, so just wanted to trim that. Now we have the sort of the extra sidebar and flap, so you have the front and the back. And the back is a grid, and then you have like a weekly overview. And I really like the way the overview looks when it has date covers. So I'm using these ColourPop paper. I'm afraid the shop is closed. Not too sure if it's going to open again. The owner kind of disappeared. I hope she's okay, but yeah, so sorry about that. You won't be able to get those at the moment. But hopefully she turns up. These are really pretty, and I thought the sort of minty green really went with the greens in the kit. So these are more see-through, so I decided to white out the dates. So I should update you on, while I'm doing this, of how I've been feeling about my Pocket Planner. I've had it for a couple of weeks now. This is the third week, I think, and I'm just really loving the pocket size actually. Even just being at home, I've sort of just carried it around the house with me. It fits perfectly in my hand, so I just like always carrying it. And the past week I was taking antibiotics, and I had to remember to take them 3 times a day, so I was like writing it down in my grid inserts just in my Pocket Planner, so I had them with me at all times so I could remember, make sure I was taking them and remembering that I took them, so I really liked that. I have moved some things around in there as well. I know, I'm just really getting into it, adding more clips and things like that, so I am actually really enjoying having this little planner on top of my Erin Condren. So I decided to leave the grid sidebar as sort of an open area just to scribble. I saw Holly Plans do this recently, and I thought that was actually a much better idea because I didn't use the to-do list in the last week. I've just been trying out these inserts, and I found that I didn't really use that, so I just used the pattern headers to make a cute little sort of column and put a little things header on top. And now you find me just going through my glitter header set collection. because I didn't have any more to do headers, sorry, because I used them in my main planner. So I just looked for a glitter header that matched. So I just left in a lot of the process here so you can really see what it's like, and it gets a bit messy. But I had these full heart checklists left over because I used full heart check boxes because I used the checklists in my Erin Condren. So I was able to put them in here. And I like how it gives me the long to-do list each day. So if I have extra to-dos and they don't fit in my Erin Condren, I can move them across. But then they also bring color and decoration to this kind of page design. Then I'm just using some the little things to mark Twin Peaks is on Monday. I also decided to bring in this Simply Gilded washi, and she has the best washi ever, obviously. I thought it's a bit brighter in green, but I really wanted to use this newer strawberries washi, so I decided just to bring it in because whatever. And I also brought in her small bow washi to sort of decorate, because I really love the look of a big washi and a little washi together. And I thought that added way more decoration to the spread. And obviously, I think as the weeks go by, I want to try out more stuff. Multicolor, leftovers, just washi, things like that. But here I'm just bringing in some the deco just to decorate each page. I don't have a huge amount of plans this week, so I'm just putting in my to-dos and decorating the page up. You'll see me go back and write in some things as we go, I believe. And I remember I had to put my videos in. So here I decided to use the big TV icon and appointment label because instead of a little thing, because it's actually the Preacher finale of the season. If you haven't seen Preacher but you're into comic books and stuff, it's actually a really awesome comic book originally, and you're not, it can be a little offensive, especially if you're religious, but if you're not, then I highly recommend it. It's a really fun show. But it's season 2 finale on Tuesday. I've been loving this season. So the first season actually ended up being sort of a prequel to the actual story. A lot of people were very confused by that, but I loved the building of character that it does. You really know these characters and where they're coming from now in season 2 when all the action is happening. So I'm pretty much going to have the same sort of pattern going across these days, just sort of filling up, but leaving myself room so I can fill things out as they come up. I have room to do running extra lists or put in extra details that I need to do that I can just write in with pen. But I've also stuffed into my TN a whole bunch of those Teeny Tuesdays from Glam Planner, and they're like credit card sized stickers, and they fit perfectly in the TN, just a whole bunch of them, so I can use those whenever. And then I just brought in some Clever Girl crafts to mark videos again. The Millie sheet has a lot of the aqua green color, 2 rows of it, so I thought why not. You can kind of see how I spent a lot of time sort of messing about with everything. This is the last week in the inserts, and I've used stickers every week now, and the inserts are getting pretty fat. I guess it's good just to have 1 month at a time if you're going to use stickers, because it gets really fat. Here, so you see, I'm trying to change out my placement. I don't want it all to be in the same spot, even though I find that top left corner to be easiest to write in, but it's all the same. The great thing about the TN is that you don't need to sort of get your hands away from even rings planners, I found those rings still to also be very constrictive. So in my personal Kate Spade, I was taking the left pages out because I couldn't write with them with my right hand and the rings in the way. So this actually is a lot easier to write in. I'm also going to update you in a few weeks because I've decided to get back into my drawing ways. I've been bitten by the creative bug again for art. It comes and goes for me. I mean, this is why I quit art school, because it's not something I can really force. But, as I was going to say, why it matters is that I'm going to cut up some art paper from like an A4 pad, and I'm going to turn it into pocket pages, stuff them in my TN here, even though it's pocket size. I think it'd be perfect for just little daily sketching, getting ideas out there, working with references. So I am going to film me making that booklet, and I thought maybe I could add to it the video later of maybe sketches if you guys are interested in seeing some art as well, like some sketch with me's or a flip through. At least it will be in a future setup or update. But let me know below if you're interested in that kind of video as well, because I feel like I think like as planner girls we also appreciate art, because art is like intrinsic to planning, and with this kind of stuff, stickers are made from art. Stickers are art themselves, so I thought maybe some of you would enjoy that as well in my channel. Sort of branching out and maybe even kind of getting to know who I am as a person a bit more, because I feel like that's a lot what planner videos are about. Like Plan With Me is you kind of get to know the person who's planning, and I think that's really fun. I know I get a bit weird. I feel like I know all these planners as if they're my friends, even though they probably don't know me too well. But as you can see here, I've just added a few different stickers. I added an Obsessed with Cute wallet and a Dizzy Daisy Dreams nail polish, and they're both closed right now, I'm afraid. I don't think Obsessed with Cute is coming back. Dizzy Daisy Dreams might. She's pursuing grad school in law, so I wish her good luck. Always good to have your priorities, I think. When I was trying to make stickers, I still want to make something. I don't know. I keep my shop just in case, but I found it actually really hard to measure with my degree. So I commend anyone who's studying and running a successful shop at the same time, or even just have a full-time job otherwise. It's stressful, man. So here in the weekend, I decided to just put some fun washi right across the top of both. I don't have a weekend banner for this, so... Oh yes, and I thought that I never use these clipboards from Two Lil Bees, and I thought this would be the perfect place to use them. And here on Sunday, it is Father's Day here in Australia, so I just put down a Clever Girl Crafts heart on the middle of the clipboard and just writing in Father's Day. And I thought actually this kind of really works in the TN, or the sort of extra personal. I just never have space for them in my Erin Condren, although I guess if I have big events I could replace a full box with one. But here I got to use all three, so and I used quite a lot of the leftovers, and I still have plenty left to use in my normal Erin Condren planner as well, as I use it over the week. So I think Two Lil Bees is actually quite perfect for this kind of format. So basically I'm done here, so I'm throwing everything around, you know. I'm trying to remember what I wanted to put in and here and there. But I hope you've enjoyed my little chatty video. I thought because what I was doing was pretty And it's pretty straightforward, and I'm just sort of decorating, so I thought I'd just talk to you guys, you know, en mano en mano. What? I don't know, but maybe just to get to know me a bit better, and I could get to know you as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. What if you're interested in art videos or anything like that. They'd just be little short ones with some voiceovering again, or maybe just some really nice music. Just put it on and watch while you're going to bed or something. Okay, so I'm finishing up this spread. I'm just putting in the deco, and then I'm going to put it in the planner and I'll show it off to you. But I hope you guys enjoy the last bits of the video. Have a good day. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more TN videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!